You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. Eddie Johnson, Superintendent of Chicago Police Department, is retiring. He served in that position for about 4 years. Of course, this comes on the heel of him being discovered passed out at a stop sign by various Chicago police officers. Teresa, there's no doubt in my mind that Eddie Johnson is retiring because of that, knowing full well he could not leave the department when the superintendent gets found passed out in his car. He said it was some medication that he took. The mayor did say earlier that night he had a couple of drinks. Bottom line is he's not going to actually be fully vested until April. You don't resign now, and you're going to be fully vested with your pension in April because you just feel like walking away. No, well, we actually know what this is, and this is a silent walk away. It's very standard in law enforcement. They won't say that, you commit any crime. They'll say thank you for your service and continue your pension as it increases. But, it's unfortunate, as someone in leadership who thinks, again, that was an action where they felt like they were above the law. And so, when you act like that, it does make us, because, it's always African Americans in leadership. And so, but it's a small silent cover up that I believe that people know, and they're silently trying to have it walk away.
Roland.
Julian, 31 years with the Chicago Police Department. Mm-hmm. But this comes on the heels of the brother who was a number 2 in the New York Police Department being passed over by Mayor Bill de Blasio. The reality is very few African Americans get opportunities to lead major police departments like Chicago or New York.
Exactly. And 45 went to Chicago a week or so ago and dissed this brother big time, talked about how, law enforcement would not get better as long as he was ahead. But one of the things we have to say in fairness, yes, he was passed out, and no excuse for that, but he also is in relatively poor health. And actually, he was at the doctor's office that day. They told him to go to the emergency room. He did not. So one wonders if that contributed to the pass out or lightheaded or whatever it was. But his health has been poor. He had a kidney replacement earlier in the year and some other things. So I would just encourage people not to pile on but so much. He was wrong, but it may have been time for him to go, because with those kind of things, kidney, etc., and then the stress, and because, he came in on the heels of the Laquan McDonald case, and he had to do a lot of cleaning up. And I imagine that the white police officers in Chicago are not his favorite person, or that he's not their favorite person.
I want to play some of what he had to say today at that news conference in Chicago.
I had my doubts sometimes about our strategies, but the numbers tell us that we've been doing what we've been doing is working. It's perhaps best to compare this past summer to the summer of 2016. This past summer, murder was down 41% compared to the summer of 2016. And that translates to 141 murders this summer as compared to 240 murders in the summer of 2016. That's a difference of nearly 100 lives in just the summer months. That's 100 fewer funerals. That's 100 fewer sobbing mothers and heartbroken fathers. Robberies also down 29% this summer versus the summer of 2016. Burglary is down 31% for the same period. In fact, robberies, burglaries, and auto thefts are all at 20-year lows. Shooting victims are down 34%. Shooting incidents down 38% this summer compared to 2016. Now, this is an equally significant statistic, as each shooting victim has the potential to be a murder victim. For those that survive a shooting, the wounds never truly heal. The victims of gun violence are often left physically or psychologically broken. So reducing these shootings in the city that I love has been one of the greatest accomplishments of my career. And it's with that in mind that I want to announce my retirement today. It's time for someone else to pin these 4 stars to their shoulders. These stars can sometimes feel like you're carrying the weight of the world. But I'm confident that I leave CPD in a better place than when I became superintendent. I'll help with the transition to the new superintendent however possible. CPD needs strong leadership, and I want the next top cop to continue making the improvements in public safety and in the department that I love.
All right, Eric, I want to get your thoughts on this before I go to my next story.
Just very quickly, so I'm glad that his trip to London helped to inform his decision, but I believe that the city of Chicago definitely deserves much, much better. He was not one of the top tier candidates that was actually up for superintendent, and so to have Rahm Emanuel speak well over you does not do much to that as well. So I really, really hope for the best for the city of Chicago, because it is really a dumping ground for Fox News and just for ideologues as a way to really express their hatred, demonstrative hatred for black folk. But for whomever is going to be in leadership next, no matter what the face look like, Chicago and all of the people that reside there, especially the black folks, deserve much better.
All right, folks, back to that Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, folks, it's the holiday season. This is when you think about spending time with family and friends. This is also when you count your blessings and support those less fortunate. This year, be a holiday hero and change someone's life forever. Right now, hundreds of thousands of Americans are sitting in jail without being convicted of a crime. Why? Because they lack the financial resources to pay their bail. Now, think about it. If you are arrested for any minor offense, you will be taken directly to jail. If you don't have bail money, you will stay there until a court date is scheduled. That could be days, weeks, or even months. Simply put, America's bail system is broken for people of color. Freedom should be free. That's why the Ebony Foundation has partnered with the Bail Project and is sponsoring the Home by the Holiday campaign. The Bail Project has helped bail out thousands of people over the years, and with your help, they plan to get 1,000 people out of jail by New Year's Day. And that, of course, would be a great holiday gift for many families. A donation from you today can change someone's life tomorrow. Now that you know the people of color represent upwards of 90% of the jail population across the country. Now, without bail, nearly 90% of those charged with misdemeanors pled guilty. Now, however, with paid bail, less than 2% receive the jail sentence. Sometimes justice needs just us. To join the fight, you can donate $25, $50 or more to help the Ebony Foundation bring our brothers and sisters home by the holiday. To donate, go to homebytheholiday.com. That's homebytheholiday.com. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.